Hey everyone, welcome back to Anna School English channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use a dual form, and I don't know what this is called. I have to check, but I'm going to use this thing and then a bunch of glitters, and I'm going to do a inbuilt extension French design with all these glitters and this thing. So this is a very interesting video. It's a little advanced level. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and now let's start with the tutorial. The first step is to measure the dual forms. As you can see, I'm measuring the dual form for my thumbnail, and as you can see, I have some markings done on the dual form. This is just to make sure that we have the center right and the growth points of our nails and the free edge side of our nails. Okay, so this step is basically for the beginners if you want your form to be straight and all, because after curing it, and if it's not straight, then it's going to be a problem. So it's best to mark the center of the dual form and the center of your nail, so it's easy for you to align it with the center of your finger. Okay, so these things are called silicone tabs. So this is what I'm going to use. So before I place this on the dual form, there is a small plastic protection layer on this, so which I have to peel off, and then I'll start using it. So another thing I noticed is this one also has different shapes, so you have to measure it according to the size of your dual form. So dual forms are measured according to the size of your natural nails, and then these silicone tabs are measured as per the size of your dual forms. So I tried to place it, and one thing I noticed is it's not easy to put it like in a straight manner, maybe because this silicone tab has a very compact shape. There are different types of these silicone tabs available in the market. Some are like proper round French type. This one is a little pointy one, so maybe that's why I was having some trouble. And first I used a smaller one, and I thought it was the right one, but it was not. Again, I'm telling you, this is the first time I'm trying this, so I had like some challenges in between, which we'll talk about while we move on with the video. So I just placed it, and then I checked it from the other side. So I'm using an alligator hair clip here to just hold it at the place. And you can also do another thing which I have seen people doing. They place like a thin layer of top coat or something, and then place it and cure it so it stays there. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my alligator clip or anything that you have which can hold the silicone tab there at the right place. So now after checking the first one, I realized that was not the right size, so I picked up a different size. So this one, as you can see, this one is a bigger one, so obviously this one is the right one for the thumbnail. I did not do much research before I started making this video, so that you can see I'm just doing like experiments here and there. And then I placed it, and I'm checking how this is coming. And so this one is more or less a right fit for the thumbnails. So I placed it, and as you can see, I'm always looking from the other side just to make sure that it's the right fit. Okay, so the next step is to prep the glitter. So I'm using clear builder gel from the brand called TNT. You can use builder gel from any brand, but this is like a little loose consistency because we are going to mix the glitter with this, so we need like a little loose consistency. You can also use a thick top coat if you have, or you can just use the builder gel. So I'm using builder gel because we need strength for our nails, so this is the best option. And I'm starting with my first color, which is the green one. So I'll be using, I'm sorry for that, that was my phone. I'm not going to delete the voiceover because I don't think it's gonna come the way I explained right now, so I'm just gonna keep on going. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I mixed the green and the black glitter separately, and this is how it looks. Even if it overlaps a little bit, that's totally fine. So the next step is to apply a black thin layer over the tip of the silicone pad that we have here. So I used this pad gel black color here, but then later I thought it would have been better if I was using a gel liner, because gel liner is also opaque, but it's a little more liquidy consistency. It's not like very thick, but again, so since it's the first time, I did a lot of mistakes. But again, then I remembered, if I was doing this, then before I place it over the dual form, we could just draw these lines around the edges of the silicone pad and then cure it, and then you can do the step that we did earlier. So that way I think it's much easier, because that way we get a precise coloring. This one, it will spread over the dual form also a little bit, so that might not be like a good look at the end of it. So these are the few things that I learned on the way during this experiment. This is how it looks, and I'm going to cure it, and after curing it, then I'm going to start with the next step. So after this, I applied a little bit of top coat and cured it, and then I started loading the glitter towards the line or the edge of the silicone tab that we placed. So I'm sorry, it's a little out of screen here, and I promise I will make sure this is not happening again and again. But somehow when you are into this, doing this, you forget where the camera is, and you end up with like a little out of camera situation. So that's what is happening here. But you can see what I'm doing here. I'm basically putting the glitter around the edges of the silicone pad that we have, and after doing this I cured it, and then I applied the green one. And then again, after doing that, I realized I shouldn't have cured it, and I should have let it as it is, and then I should have loaded the green one also, so I could just gently mix the two colors. Okay, so again, I'm learning in this process here, so this is the first time I'm trying, so please forgive me, don't be rude. Okay, so again, any comment suggestions, you can please feel free to write it down in the comment section. I'm happy to learn. So now coming back, the green one, I'm loading it right next to the black one, just filling it in, and I'm going to stretch it all the way to the length that I wanted. And once this is done, I'm gonna cure it, and then we will use the same builder gel to kind of build the strength, so that after applying it on the nails, it can hold on. Okay. So after both the glitters application, we cured it, and after curing it, this is how it looks like. The best part about dual forms is you can already see how this is gonna come. In case if you don't like it, obviously you can peel it off and start over. That's the best thing about it. But if you do the same thing directly over the nails, then obviously there is no coming back. So that is one thing I like about dual forms. And next, the next step is to fill in the free edge of the nails using the same builder gel that I used to mix the glitters. So this one is a little loose consistency, so it's like you're applying a top coat but a thicker one. So this one I use for this kind of work only. You can do extensions also, but it's a little runny. So if you are not experienced enough, then you will not have like any kind of architecture to your nails. Okay, so this I have completed and then cured it, and then we are going to start with the preparation of our natural nails. I have already did the dry manicure. I applied the dehydrator and primer. So now I'm just going to start with a little bit of a base coat here. So I'm applying a thin layer of base coat, and then I'm going to cure it completely, and then we start applying the dual foam that we have already prepared. Now before we move on, we have to remove this one. So just lift it up a little bit and then pinch towards you, okay, so that it doesn't disturb our pre-prepared design. So this is how it looks like, a perfect French. And yes, this can be much better in my opinion if I had used gel liner. So I prepared the dual forms for all 5 nails, and this is how they all look. And now it's time for us to fill in the nail bed area with a different builder gel. So I'm totally using builder gels here. As you can see, I'm using Born Pretty's builder gel, and this is a little thicker consistency, one of my favorite builder gels I have a bunch of them, but this is one of my favorite, and this was sent to me by Born Pretty. You can check it out on their website. And now we are going to fill in the gap, the transparent area with the builder gel. I'm starting with thinner layers, and then I'm going to like eventually build up the thickness. And just remember, whenever you are using a builder gel, the cuticle area should be really thin, and towards the center it should be thicker, and then again little thinner. Okay, so I just brushed it in at the first. So if you want, you can cure this part and then you can come back and do it, but I did not do it. I'm going to go directly. So I applied the gel all over the empty space, and then I picked up a big bead, and I'm going to leave a thicker gel around that French tip area, and then when I'm coming towards the cuticle area, I'm going to leave a little thinner, or leave it right there. We don't want like the gel coming out of the cuticle area when we put it on the nail bed. Okay, so now I have this small light here to do the flash curing when I apply it, and now it's super easy. Just turn it, place it on the nail, gently slide it towards the cuticle. Always start a little far from the cuticle and then just slide it towards the cuticle. That's the best way to get a perfect cuticle application. Okay, so just gently touch it, slide it, and then go and flash cure it. Just make sure she's straight. Okay, that is very important. And don't put too much pressure also when you press it down, because then if you do that, your product will go out, so you will not have like a good apex or anything. So just make sure you're only applying enough pressure. Okay, that is again very important. Okay, so I'm going to flash cure it for like 10-15 seconds, and then I'm going to remove it from the light, and then turn it and clean the bottom side of your nails, and then we can send it for the full cure. So there isn't much, I only put enough product, so there isn't much, as you can see in here, but still I picked up a orange wood stick. If you want to stretch it towards the free edge, you can do that, or if you want to scoop it out, you can do that also. Okay, so I'm going to stretch it because we need all the strength for the glitter area. I'm not sure if it's strong enough yet, so I'm just going to stretch it, and I'm going to give extra strength to that area. Okay, so after this I'm going to like cure it. So I just realized that my lamp was almost out of charge, so I did not cure better, so I put it under the big lamp and I cured it completely. So now it is already baked, and I'm going to pop off the dual form. So it's very easy, just press it, and this is a good quality dual form, so it's very easy to actually remove it. And this is how the nails look like, and you can see there is a little small gap around that French tip, see here. So I'm not sure why this happened, but I'm going to use a little bit of gel to fill in that gap without spoiling the what we call the French curve there. Okay, overall it's good, and I repeated the same thing over all the nails, and I'm just popping off the dual form. The same thing that gap thing did not happen on all the fingers, but a few it happened, where I applied the gel a little bit more without disturbing that French curve, and I was able to fix it. Okay, and another thing is, when you're doing the dual form, you don't have to do like too much of a filing, and it looks so stunning, isn't it? I really love this shape. This is like my favorite shape. Right now also I have a set of nails that has the similar shape, and I love it. Okay, after this I'm going to kind of use lint free and alcohol to remove any sticky layer or something, and after that I did filing and shaping. That part I just removed from the video, because we all know how to file and shape. In case if you don't know, let me know in the comment section, and I will create a separate video on how to file and shape your nails. Okay, here we didn't have to do much, we just have to kind of adjust the apex and the side walls and stuff. That's it, and it looks so stunning. I had it for like 2 weeks, and then I took it off, so it was pretty strong. Okay, even though the glitter, I was doubtful if it's gonna last, but it did last, and after 2 weeks I took it off. Finally we are going to apply a top coat and seal it, and here she is. I really love the way it turned out, and I learned a lot while doing this. And do let me know if you guys like this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions, and if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And that's it for today. Applying a little bit of cuticle oil before we wind up, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon on my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you guys. Bye bye.